Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
This attempt to own it, or the attempt to stand aloof, are both two sides of the same coin, ideas of our limitation. Who is dancing this dance of getting and not getting, of being in a state and losing the state? If you forgot all this education, that this is good, this is bad, this is true, this is false, this was right, this is wrong, I had it, I lost it. It is not original to you. And it is not about these words. If these words are just taken as words, then they are complete nonsense. You see? If there is a point to these words, it is only to back all notions out of you. It is only to back every notion out of you, including the notion of backing itself. How do you consider yourself to be in time and space? Don't try to leave time and space. Tell me how you consider yourself to be in time and space.
I have to think about it.
You have to think about it. You see? And what is that? What is the basis of all of this fruitless thinking? It is the I thought. If you decide I have to leave the I thought, then it is not leaving the I thought. You see? If you say now that I see that the trouble is that I have to leave the I thought, that is not it. So something more immediate, more spontaneous. You see? Leave the I thought mean make no reference to I, either absolute or personal. You see? Make no reference to I, either absolute or personal. And who's doing it? Who's making no reference? Nobody. You see, that is unreferenced. We're not making a reference, not even nobody. Because we can have an idea about nobody, it is still a reference. So, it can sound very complicated, but it is simpler than how it sounds. Okay. If you try to solve it like this, you can't. But in actuality, it is simpler. Before you hear the click, if you find yourself taking a position like that or like this, you see, it's not that even that. It can become very subtle like this, where even these can be positions. I have to hold my attention, or I have to let go of my attention. Nothing. Attention doesn't have to be this way, that way, all ways are. The concept of ways can go. If you forgot that this body has a nose, for example, if you forgot that the body has a nose, then you could use your hand to confirm, oh, so that is neti neti. Move your attention to its own source and see where it comes from. Not this, not this, not this, like that. You see? But after you see that the nose is still there, you have to keep holding it. Abide as the nose. Huh? You see? So then abidance must only mean that you don't pick up the notion that I lost my nose. Because we checked again, checked again, check. You see? Now it is clear. So attention plays that function. Like this, you see? But to be the self does not mean that I have to keep my attention only in the unchanging reality, because if that is how the self wanted to experience itself, the waking state would not come in the first place. So this world is a play of attention, and that's okay. It has nothing to do with myself. You see, if it seems that I forgot who I am, then it is useful to check. But coming to the truth is not a remaining in the withdrawal of attention or something like that. It is attention this way, that way, it doesn't matter. What is here naturally? And you see Guruji, does it look like he's just like, and then he's talking? No, he's very much. Attention is very much with all of this as well. But the self is not forgotten. It doesn't need to be remembered in this way.
When my attention is on my thoughts, for instance, it seems that the self is veiled.
Self is veiled?
Veiled, yeah. That I'm forgetting myself in this sense.
Not in the appearance of thoughts. Not in the mere appearance of thoughts, it isn't.
In the belief?
Yes. The belief is the veil.
So it's because Guruji doesn't believe
Yes.
in his thoughts?
Yes. It's not... see, if it was... When attention is fully withdrawn, then there is no question of any appearance, including thoughts. You see? So all appearance means that attention is on that. That is what we call appearance anyway. You see? So just by the mere appearance of thoughts, you see, it doesn't matter. You see? It is when I take myself to be what the thought is referring to me as, that is the I thought. That I am that which the thought is representing. You see? The I thought. You see? The thought that I is being represented through this energy construct. You see? That is the veil. You see? And if you take yourself to be that, just like if you take yourself to be anything at this moment, if you give belief to it, then even this identity which you feel like is so strong, you see, you will start to lose that. You see, it won't seem as tangible. You see? So, it is not in the appearing of these appearances, but in our taking our thoughts to be valid representations of who we are. That's what I mean. When a thought claims to represent I, that is the I thought. You see? Say something which you think is true about yourself. That is the I thought. You see? It represents an I which just isn't there. So when we lose that reference, the truth is here. That's why I started Satsang by saying that it is not that the truth has to be found, it is only that the false has to be let go of. What is the false? Primary falsity is in this I thought, the limited notion of self. It is only in the picking up of the leaf, it can seem like the whole tree came back. You thought it's a harmless leaf, but you tugged at it. In one condition, all the conditions are inherent. It cannot be that we say, okay, yes, all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn, but let me give birth to just this, and I'll still keep the unborn. You see, it doesn't work like that. You see, the I thought is there. It can hang on with this tiny sliver of identification with the notion. But the problem is not as hard as it may seem, because you see, from the level of the mind it is unsolvable. But for you it is done. See? So which way will you want to go? Will you try to solve it like an equation, figure it out? That is impossible. You see? Will you wait till you have the right perception of something, the experience? That will not last. You see? What is beyond these experiences and concepts? So you ask yourself, what are you waiting for? Is it an experience or concept? Because I can go hoarse saying it's not experience or concept, but we can keep saying, one day I'll have an experience of that, not experience or concept. You see, like, so what is it you're waiting for, if you're waiting? Waiting or done? Or neither?
Om Shanti.